Thank you very much, Aaron. Indeed, confidence is not lacking at all on the side of the Tamaraws. And you can see even after they were down 7-1, they still held their ground. They held their head up high and, just executed their own plays.
Exactly.
Hindi sila nawala, no? Usually some teams will bow their heads and just, look at set number 2. Pero hindi itong FEU. They are up by 2 right now. And on the attack, Molate. Nice pickup and a dig from Torres. Depante. Too long.
Outside.
That's outside from Depante. Hitting it long, but good defense from the big man, JP Torres.
Very active today. Not just UST, but even FEU, because there are some teams you see, they start off cold, pero right now, both teams are starting off pretty hot. Depante coming off an 11-point ball game. Or make that 13 points in game 1. Ukang.
Hits Pecania.
That's Pecania.
This guy, Pecania, from the back.
Just too fast, too strong for FEU that time. USD within 2, 9 serving 11. De Ocampo. Excellent block on Avila.
Well, you gotta expect that if you're FEU, and you should rely on your coverage. You've got big USC blockers in front of you. Expect more or less it's gonna be blocked. Poor play there from Molate.
Speaking of blocking, both teams very versatile, very long, very athletic, but coming into this game, leading in blocks is FEU compared to USD.
That's right. Very athletic front row players for FEU. Look at Avila, combination play, slicing the middle. Good angle on that shot from Avila.
Bumawi, ano?
Kumabig yung pala and hit that zone, the first zone of the court. Great play.
12 serving 10. Back row hit, Pecania.
Outside.
That's long from Pecania.
You think that was a good idea, Ian? Yung hit from the back row from Pecania?
Well, he's an option always, and I've seen him do it. And he can score, but he just missed the line. And good read from the back row players of FEU to just let that ball go.
Biggest lead at 3 points for the Tamaraws. Depante blocked.
Another big
and
block.
USD's core defense falling apart right now.
Poor coverage by Jason Ramos. This ball wasn't too strong. The return was just the usual return from the block, not too fast.
FEU just full of confidence despite the fact that they are 0-1 in this series.
What a recovery here in set number 1 for the Tamaraws.
I'm pretty sure everybody in the arena thought set number 1 was going to go to USD with the crowd behind them, the type of plays
with
and
the lead
serves,
that they had.
with the lead that they had at 7-1. Pero ngayon, 4 ang kalamangan ng FEU. Somebody touched the net.
Harvey Ilano, guilty of touching the net.
Wow, everything going the way of FEU, and the stunned crowd in the arena can do nothing but keep silent at this point.
That's right. They just have to look back at that run of FEU and wonder what happened.
Natahimik yung FEU fans that have come in the hundreds here at the arena in San Juan. Depante finally lets out a roar after he gets the point and the kill in that attack.
Wow, Depante just way up there.
Very versatile, highly perched Depante, no? I think it seems to me like Depante weighs just 80 pounds or something, you know?
The very slim guy, but
very slim. Pero packs a lot of power.
That's his secret.
Ilano playing in his final year for UST had 5 points last Wednesday.
Harvey Ilano had a sprain in the last game. In fact, he was pulled out and he wasn't able to return in that game, but he didn't have to because UST won it in 4. And from what we've heard, he's 100% today.
According to Patch, blocked by Depante, underhand set by the libero. Despite the fact that the libero set it up, there was no shortage of power from Avila to score that. And right now, FEU on top with their biggest lead at 5, 16-11. also keeping it alive once again to Labrador Jr. Most prolific scorer in the men's division of the volleyball tournament of the UAAP. 18 points in the last game, but it's just not enough. We talked about it briefly in the pregame. He needs a lot more help from the other Tamaraws.
Exactly, because you know what? The difference between UST and FEU, Labrador, although he's the highest scorer for FEU, he's a middle attacker. So, pag nabantayan na si Labrador, which is the tendency, sets 2 and 3, babantayan na si Labrador, the open hitter should have a that mentality that is going to be given to them because Labrador could serve as a decoy. So the other players like Molate, Avila, they should really expect that balls in the second, third set will be going their way.
Let's see if FEU can execute that, as you saw De Ocampo with a nice touch on the second ball after that wonderful serve.
That's right. He's the best out there.
Galing, ano?
That, he's a left-handed setter, has a good has good vision to know where that ball's going to land.
Tip just out of bounds from FEU as UST has changed setters, and they're changing it again as Ukang returns to the floor for the Tigers. Pecanya also back. So Coach Lontok reaching deep into his bench and are looking for
very early.
a better combination because they have been outplayed after a good start in set number 1.
And these situational substitutions, you really want to maximize your front row. Ukang now in the back row. Now Coach Emil has 3 attackers in the front.
Torres, once he gets it going, and his confidence is high, it's difficult to stop him.
This is a strong front row for UST. You've got Torres, Ramos, and Pecanya. So they gotta make full use of this strong front line.
Good block on the push by Molate. There's a check, apparently, but no, says our first referee. It is UST point. Timeout by Coach Pascua of FEU. They are still up by 2. Let's listen in.
Kaya pagdating ng 15, inisayin natin kahapon, pag nag-service tayo ng out o not over, automatic, nagiging 3 puntos sa kanila. Di ba sabi ko sa'yo, avoid yung ganyang sitwasyon. Ngayon, kanina sayang yung pestong yun. Di ba? Dan, pulso yung kamay. Pag binigay ng alangan, gawa mo ng paraan, hindi pa pwede itatapon natin. Side out ang boys, manalo na tayo. Matuto tayo kumapit. Yun ang witness natin. Pag na-overcome natin yan, mananalo tayo.
We were talking to the FEU Athletics Director, Mark Molina, earlier very confident that there will be a Game 3.
There's going to be another one, folks, according to Mark.
There's the pep squad of the Tamaraws and Coach Pascua. He knows very well yung rhythm ng laban na to. No? Sabi niya, pag nakamiss tayo ng serve, automatic 3 straight points para sa UST. Alam niya na, no? Yung sequence, yung flow ng games. Molate attacking again. Great pancake save from Ukang. But Torres too far from the net. That is not his specialty.
That's right. If it's that far away from the net, you gotta sacrifice some power. You have to be content to just send that ball safely over. Go with a percentage play.
Pero the problem with that, I'm pretty sure, is the fact that pag pinalo mo lang yun, medyo parang free ball na lang yun.
But still, you've got a strong blocking front line, so you gotta rely on that.
Speaking of blocking, Torres is blocked at the net. Pecanya. The tip. De Ocampo, one of the best setters in the league. And Molate has picked up the slack for Labrador. Ian.
Great play from Molate and great timeout by Coach George Pascua. He knows the rhythm of the boys, like what you said. So alam niya what the groove is for his boys of FEU. So he wanted to call that timeout, get out of that slump, get out of that mindset, and score more points. And they've done it.
Balik sa 4 ang kalamangan ng FEU. Torres, middle hitter this time. Yes!
I appreciate that play from Ukang. Change it up. JP Torres, not really a middle attacker. That surprised the FEU defense. Everyone's looking, why did JP go in for a quick?
A tit-for-tat attack between FEU and UST here. De Ocampo. Oh, Molate rejected by Torres that time. The Loiras keeps it alive. Free ball for FEU. Solid 3-man block at the net by UST. This is basically an easy over. Ilano. Every shot gets the crowd excited here at the arena. Pecaña. Oh, what a bullet from Pecaña.
Pecaña just bounces out of nowhere. He was just standing up there and suddenly he decides, I'm gonna hit it.
parang galing sa trampoline, no?
Parang galing sa trampoline, eh.
Now, after being down by 4, dalawa na lang ang kalamangan ng FEU. Oh, Torres all alone with a block against Tonkin.
He's just so big on the block. JP Torres. You see his hands just wrap around that ball. That ball wasn't going anywhere.
Parang golf ball ang dating.
Parang ganun na lang ang liit ng bola pag napayungan ni JP. So Tonkin, he has to adjust. Find ways to get it around the block of Torres.
And that time around, Molate trying something different, went over the block, and we are tied at 19-all. 4 straight points, Ian, by UST this time.
See, you've got a strong blocking front line for UST, and you can rely on that. So you don't have to be too risky on your offense.
Both teams with their own respective runs here. Ilano keeping it alive. Torres chasing after it. Just right on the line. JP Torres, what a play.
Wow, I thought that ball was sailing outside. It looked long, but, you know, the linesmen were there.
Instant replay. And it does catch a line. Brought to you by Shakey's. Shakey's, it's fun family pizza. Great shot.
There you go.
By our director, Abet Ramos. Molate's been checked. Ooh, nice play. Pecaña keeping it alive right behind the first referee when he hit that ball. But not the second time, says Molate. You can block me once.
Not a second time. Molate with a combination play. The first one was a bit high. The second one a bit faster, a bit lower. He got that point.
20-all, another deadlock in set number 1. Very tight.
Very tight, very tight.
And King again. A nice play by Tonkin after the serve. Getting back straight on defense. Tonkin again keeping it alive. Molate. Blocked.
Oh, they almost saved that.
2 players from FEU on the floor, and the ball was almost sent back by the Tamaraws. Take another look here. Tonkin, excellent job.
Yeah. Good defense by Tonkin.
Here comes the block by UST, but take a look here. 1 save, second save. If not for Avila in the middle of the pack, that ball could have been sent back.